Good morning, everyone. Our today's topic is strategic training methods. So, this is a continuation lecture of training and its importance. See, traditional approach of training and development is like the most of the organization before never use it, uh, does not believe in training uh, 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 because directly you can see there is a expenditure in training. So they view holding the training views to the managers. So they keep the view in mind that managers are born, not made. There were also some views of training, which is very closely uh, observed, that uh, people view that training is a costly affair and it is not worth for the organization. But in modern approach, training and development uh, can be seen as the requirement of the corporate sector, and the corporate trainers has realized the importance of training and development for the employees in the organization. Training is now considered as more to retention tool than the cost. So the training system in Indian industry basically has been changed to create a smarter workforce, and which definitely contribute towards the uh, overall organizational goal achievement. So there are certain methods, many methods which are used to uh, give trainings there, and all the methods have their advantage and disadvantage. So here we will discuss certain methods of training, which as strategically training, which is used by various organizations nowadays. So in the series we will discuss first type of training, which is known as technical based learning. So it is very common method of learning via technology include. So whatever we are doing here, it is also a technology based learning. So this form of training with the technology is almost unlimited scope. That a trainer also gets more from the learner's involvement than any other environment, and the trainee will also have benefited uh, in their own learning capacity, in learning in their own pace. Second method of training is simulation method or simulators. So simulators are basically the imitation of real work experience. So most simulator are very expensive, but certain jobs like learning how to how to fly Boeing, or training for astronauts, this needs an environment which is the imitation of real work. So such kind of training is also used nowadays in management field. Also simulation training are used to create a similar work environment, or to give a real problem to solve it out. Third is known as on the job training. So when a person is working for an organization and he requires certain kind of training, is also known as on the job training. So on the job training, there are various methods to give on the job training. On the job training gives employees a motivation to start their job. Some reports also indicates that the people learn more efficiently and effectively than uh, with the hand in hand training, rather than the listening to the instructor. So this method is very effective. Next method is known as coaching and monitoring. So coaching and monitoring gives employee a chance to receive training 101 from the experienced professional. They usually takes place uh, after another more formal process has taken place to expend the various trainings we have already learned. So coaching and mentoring gives trainees a chance to ask questions and receive thorough and honest answers, something that they might not receive in the classroom or within a group of people. They can ask it freely. Next method of training is lectures. So lectures usually take place in the classroom format. It seems that only advantage of lectures is the ability to get huge amount of information uh, to a lot of people uh, and in shortest period of time. So it has been said that at least effective uh, training method an effective training method should have a certain amount of lectures, which is traditional classroom lectures as well. Lecture contains every form of interaction, whether it is verbal or non-verbal communications, and it should be there, and it is it is a traditional as well as very effective method of training the employees. Next method which is used is known as group discussion and tutorials. So this is most likely to take place in the classroom with the group of people. A better form of training method than the lectures, because there are certain problems which cannot be addressed in classroom, so they need to convey real problems, and it also helps in seeking out trainees reactions. Next method is known as role playing. So role playing is another method of training people. Role playing allows employee to act out issues, and they could occur in the workplace. The key skills often touched upon negotiation and teamwork. So the problems related to negotiation uh, uh, generally uses the role playing method of learning. So role play could take place between two peoples and more peoples. It this could occur within a group of people split into pairs or whatever the theme requires, and giving them a separate role to play, and then come out with the solution by playing the role and understanding all the aspect of that particular problem. Next method is known as management games. So management game is also a type of simulation training. So real life issues can be discussed with the help of management game. For example, if the employees have a problem in working in team, so team building exercises, team building games can be conducted to create interdependency among the employees in the organization. So it is very helpful. Even management games are very helpful in ice breaking in a group. Next method which is used is known as outdoor training. So it is basically a nice break from regular classroom learning or technical based learning. So an outgoing and active participation can be used for the physical and mental health of individual in the organization as well. So nowadays various companies are organizing such outdoor activities even with their families also, so that they can take a break from the regular or routine activity and explore more about themselves. Next method which is used is known as film and video, which is very common nowadays, and it is a truly effective way of training because if you want to train people at large in a small period of time, so film and videos are the best way to train them. Next method which is used is known as case studies. So case studies provide trainees with a chance to analyze and discuss real workplace problems and issues. They develop the analytical and problem solving skills and provide a practical solution to the problem. They can also build a strong sense of teamwork and team and issues related to team struggle. So it is very useful for uh, training purpose. Next method is known as planned reading. So and the trainer can also give the employees certain suggestion of reference books and readings, so that they can themselves create a learning and establish the relationship between the readings and the real life issues. So planned reading is also a great way to develop and train team members. So these are the methods of strategic training and development. So that is it for the day. Thank you so much.